commercial. But hello everyone, and it is Wednesday and it is time for Uplifting Wednesday. I am Lanisha Huggins, host and creator of Girl Time Podcast. And this is a segment of Girl Time Podcast called Uplifting Wednesday. So I welcome you here. As I play a little music before we get started. Okay. And so every Wednesday, we are here with Uplifting Wednesday reading entries that you submit as listeners. And I'm really excited because today I will not be reading any entries, but I kind of wanted to do something a little personal to me. And so I'm going to start with our daily devotional. And it says, I want you to learn a new habit. Try saying, I trust you, Jesus, in response to whatever happens to you. If there is time, think about who I am in all my power and glory. Ponder also the depth and breadth of my love for you. This simple practice will help you see me in every situation, acknowledging my sovereign control over the universe. When you view events from this perspective through the light of my universal presence, fear loses grip on you. Adverse circumstances become growth opportunities when you affirm your trust in me no matter what. You receive blessings gratefully, realizing they flow directly from my hand of grace. Your continual assertion of trusting me will strengthen our relationship and keep you close to me. And this is references from Psalm 63:2, Isaiah 40:10-11, and Psalm 139:7-10. And yes, so I am excited, and I'm gonna read this again a little later. So bear with me. It's a little loud for me. So, like I said, today I will not be reading any entries, but I wanted to do something very, very personal to me, in acknowledging my best friends through the seasons of my life. And this is special to me because they played a very big part of my life in each season, from 10 years old onto now. And so I want to start with this beautiful woman. Her name is Paradise Walker. And before I tell a little bit about her, when I was younger, we moved a lot because we lived in shelters. And so this particular time, we transitioned from a shelter to transitional housing. And so it was still had the rules of a shelter, but it still had the rules of a shelter, but it was our own apartment. And so in that apartment, downstairs under us was Paradise and her family. And so I wanted to acknowledge her today because at that time, I was in maybe like the 5th grade, and I can honestly say I did the 5th grade twice because we moved so much and because of days lost. But I appreciate her because we did so much together in the time that we were really close before I moved away. And so it was beautiful in the sense of we did everything together. We went to church together. We went to camp together. We went outside playing double dutch every single day. And so I wanted to acknowledge her today because I want to say that you are beautiful, and I am proud of what I see on Facebook today. And I loved our friendship because of the fact that we were kids and we played like kids and we encountered each other. And I love the fact that we struggled together. And so, Paradise, I love you. I still love you. And I wish nothing but the best for you, even though we don't talk today. But I love you, and I wanted to acknowledge you today. My next person is my all-time bestest friend in my life. Her name is Brittany Jasmine Waters Cameron. And she do have a long name. But Brittany, I have known since the second time I did the 5th grade at Morris Elementary in Chicago. And it was great because we played double dutch all the time outside during recess. And we were literally friends from the 5th grade until after I graduated. And we went to the same schools together. And Brittany, she helped me to be a friend. Because she was the longest friendship that I have ever had. But her parents adopted me as their child, and I absolutely loved them. And the way that she grew up and became a beautiful woman today is amazing to see every single day. I love the fact that we did everything together. We were cheerleaders. We played volleyball. In high school, we hung out every single day. But she really taught me how to be a friend, and she taught me how to stand my ground. And Brittany is the littlest person. I love you, but she is the smallest person, but she has the biggest heart, and she has the biggest personality that I have ever seen anyone have. And so, Brittany, I love you. I will always love you. You will always have a special place in my heart. And I recognize you today because you were my sister, outside of my sister, because I have a lot, but you were the sister that kicked my butt all the time about every single thing. And I promise we only had one falling out in our entire lives together, and I felt bad about that because it was my fault. But you are great. You are beautiful. Your baby is beautiful, and I love that she was born on my wedding day. But the friendship that we have is amazing to me because, like I said, it really, really taught me how to be vulnerable in front of people, especially to you, because you knew absolutely everything that happened. And I remember the day that I went on prom because I graduated a year before she did, even though we spent so much of our years together. And I remember she cried, and she made me cry, but she's just beautiful, and I love you so, so much, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. You're beautiful. I love you. Y'all, I'm trying to get emotional, but my next person is Dianna Dunbar, now my sorority sister. Dianna, I have been knowing since the 6th grade, and she was a smart person because she wasn't in me and Brittany's class, but she was in a class next to ours. And so I can't even remember how we even became friends, but from the 6th, because she didn't used to jump double dutch. So she wasn't in that crowd. She used to turn, but she didn't used to jump. But we were all close. Me, her, and Brittany. Me, Dianna, and Brittany. And we loved being outside and being with each other because in high school we was always together. I don't care what we did, we was always together. And Dianna wasn't really that athletic like me and Brittany was, but she still came and she supported no matter what we were doing. And that was all through high school, and I am glad to see where she is now and where God has taken her, and I hope for nothing but the best for you. You are beautiful, you are talented, you are intelligent as heck, and I used to be jealous, and I'm not scared to say, but I used to be jealous of the fact that she was so smart, and I couldn't stand it because she was one of those people. And I can't stand these people. But she was one of those people that didn't have to study for the test, but still aced the test. Couldn't stand them because I still have to study in order to even try to pass. But that's okay. But I just love how smart she was and how much of a support system she was. So Dianna Dunbar, I love you. I absolutely adore you. And you will always have a special place in my heart no matter where we are in our lives. So I pray nothing but the best for you, and that God continues to carry you in every endeavor that you do proceed in. My next person. So I go from the 5th grade to high school, which Brittany was my friend all through high school, my best friend all through high school, to college. So in 2009, I went to Ball State University, and I had this next door neighbor that was something else, to say the least. So on our floor in La Follette, it was literally, excuse my French, but it was nothing but white girls on the floor. I consider myself the only black girl, but I love that I have had a mixed chick next to me. And so her name was Crystal Renee Franks. And so Crystal was my friend that loved to party. My friend that loved to party. She was honest, she was straightforward, and she told me every single thing that was on her mind, no matter what it was. We shared everything together. I remember when I was crying about my volleyball coach passing away, and I literally cried for days, and she sat there with me while I cried. She let me just be in that time and that presence of just wanting to cry, knowing I hate crying in front of people. But Crystal, my best friend, she's a true ride or die. I have a lot of stories that I can tell, but I won't tell. But she is currently in Jersey, and she is doing amazing things there. She has this fashion show that she puts on once a year, and I can't wait for the next one. And she is really, really, really amazing. I love you, Crystal. And I wanted to recognize you because you were my friend that kept me straight, even when I tried to do some crazy stuff. Like, you just question every single thing that I absolutely did, and it was out of love. And that was something that I didn't really have in a friend at that time. And so you kind of stepped in, and now we stuck together. And I love the fact that we are continuing to be friends and continue to communicate in different levels of our lives. And so I just want to say that I love you. I appreciate you. And I want to give you your rose, and all the other ladies that I mentioned, give you y'all rose while y'all still living, because y'all deserve them. Because y'all played a big, big part in my life. So, Crystal Renee, I love you. And I pray that you hear this and you remember stories too. Because I'm not going to tell all of it. It's okay. But to move on, my next person is Yvonne Chandler, who is now Yvonne St. Louis. Me and Yvonne and I met while we were online to be ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, and she is my line sister. And so we had just met when we started the process, and she was mature beyond her years. I can honestly say that. Like, she was the big sister that I absolutely love, because she reminded me of my sisters, my blood sisters. And so Yvonne was very straightforward. She was very about her business, and a lot of things happened between us that kind of went back and forth. But at the end of the day, I love you. I absolutely love you. I am glad that God put us together when he did. And even though things have changed over the years, I can honestly say that I am blessed to have those experiences, because it taught me how to be stronger. You taught me how to, first of all, you led me to Christ in a different aspect, because during that time when I was at a low point, I was broken, I was crying all the time. You tried, but you led me to Christ's temple, and I have been ever since, because I love the atmosphere there. But you brought that to my life, and you were my biggest blessing at that time, because I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know who to talk to. I barely had anybody to talk to that I even wanted to be vulnerable with in that way, but I remember calling you and crying and crying and crying, and you was there. And you was always there, and I greatly appreciate you for being as strong as you are. And I want to say congratulations to you and Victor on your new blessing and your new baby. And so I love you. I adore you. I think that you are one of the strongest women I know in all that you've been through. So yes, I recognize you today because I still remember times when it was beautiful. And that just lifts my heart so much. So I love you. And my last bestie, or the besties, is Miss Sequoia Woods. Sequoia and I, it was funny how we met, because I can't remember the first day we met. I just remember me working at Applebee's back in 2011, and she came with one of our mutual friends. And so I just remember, oh, she's cute. And she had an accent, a Georgia accent. And I love people down south and their accents. So I fell in love with her automatically. But Sequoia, thank you for being my sister, my twin. We think so much alike. Even when we call each other and be like, hey, I'm just going through this. And I'm like, oh my God, I was just going through that same thing. And that happens so much to where it's just hilarious. But Sequoia, I absolutely love the woman that you are. I love that we created a friendship that will never be broken, no matter what we go through. And I love the fact that I can talk to you about absolutely anything in life, and you can either relate, or you can give me some type of advice, or you can send me to the person that can help me, which I absolutely love because I be needing help. But like I said, I am proud of you for being awesome. I am proud of you for sticking to what you believe in. I am proud of you for just continuing to love God in everything you do and putting him first. And so, Sequoia, I just want to say that I absolutely love you and I adore you, and I can tell a story for days, but I'm not. Because when me and Sequoia first met, and we used to hang out with other girls, it was a lot of fun because we used to do stuff. But I can't say what it was. So, to Paradise, Brittany Jasmine, Dianna, Yvonne, Crystal, and Sequoia, I thank you guys for being in my life. And I wanted to acknowledge you guys today also because I don't do it often, and I should. And moving around so much, I really didn't know how to be a great friend away from people. And so I kind of isolate myself in those times. And so you guys continue to stick with me no matter what. And I just love having friends in that way because it teaches me so much about myself. And as I am growing, it teaches me how to be a loving person, and just continue to be a blessing to others because I had someone, Angelia White, here, and we was talking about being yes sisters, and I was thinking as I was reading the book, I don't even know how to be a yes sister because I don't even know how to be a friend, a distant friend. But I thank y'all for being who y'all are and continuing to stick to who y'all are and being so strong and a sense of wanting to help others and be there for others even when things are not going too good for you guys. But like I said, I wanted to recognize you ladies today. It continues to be great. And I love to see what you guys are doing on Facebook. And that's why I love Facebook. But I love to see what you guys are doing and how you guys are making an impact on others. So God bless you guys. God bless your finances. God bless your relationships. And God bless the fact that you guys will continue to prosper. So that is it. for my recognitions for today. And like I said, I didn't have any entries from what people did forms, but if you are interested, if you are interested in recognize the people in your life that you absolutely love and adore, I will put a link to our Uplifting Wednesday form, and you guys can fill it out and just let us know who you recognize, and we will read it out every single Wednesday. And no matter how many people you want to recognize, you can fill out as many as you would like. I appreciate everyone that have completed a form so far. Continue to be a blessing to other people and continue to spread love, because we want to do that in that way. Let's see. So I wanted to read this devotional again, and it is referenced from Psalm 63:2 and Isaiah 40:10-11 and Psalms 139:7-10, and it says, I want you to learn a new habit. Try saying, I trust you, Jesus, in response to whatever happens to you. If there is time, think about who I am in all my power and glory. Ponder also the depth and breadth of my love for you. This simple practice will help you see me in every situation, acknowledging my sovereign control over the universe. When you view events from this perspective, through the light of my universal presence, fear loses its grip on you. Adverse circumstances become growth opportunities when you affirm your trust in me no matter what. You receive blessings gratefully, realizing they flow directly from my hand of grace. Your continual assertion of trust in me will strengthen our relationship and keep you close to me. And I love that so much. So that is the end of this. And so if you would like to check this out, this will be posted on our YouTube channel, and I will also place a link for that. And again, catch Uplifting Wednesday every Wednesday at 1 p.m. here on Facebook Live, and also afterward on YouTube. And every Friday at 5 p.m. Is a new episode of Girl Time Podcast. So be sure to check out all of our previous episodes on YouTube and our current episode. And we are really, really excited because this Friday, we will have one of my sorority sisters who were affected by COVID-19 and took ill. And so she is telling her testimony and what she has been through. And so catch it, comment, let us know what you think. Let us know how we can improve Uplifting Wednesday and what we can add on. I love feedback. I love positive criticism. And I am not afraid to take it. So, yes. Until next time, beautiful people, have a happy Wednesday and have a glorious, gracious day. God bless you guys. Be safe if you're going outside, and continue to trust in God and know that He is in control. So until next time, thank you so much for being here with me on Uplifting Wednesday. I am so excited to have you guys here. Thank you guys so much.